For the first time in the company's nearly 30-year history, Fizik is introducing a series of premium helmets to their product lineup, and we're pretty excited about it. Let's get into it. For the uninitiated, Fizik is an Italian manufacturer of components and cycling apparel with an emphasis on body ergonomics and cutting-edge technology, with their shoes and saddles probably being some of the most popular and comfortable on the market. So when we heard Fizik was going to bring the world of anatomy expertise and technological innovation to a series of brand new helmets, we were pretty excited. And these are the results. We've got the new Kudo, the Kudo Aero, and the Kassis helmets. It's no secret that a good quality helmet is easily the most crucial safety item no matter your discipline of riding. And so Fizik really jammed a ton of features and technology into each and every single one of these helmets. So today, we're gonna break it down. So I'd like to start here with the Kudo, but a lot of the features found in the Kudo helmet are gonna be found across the board on all of Fizik's helmets. But the Kudo is probably the most versatile helmet in Fizik's lineup, covering a pretty wide range of disciplines from gravel to road and even cross country. But right off the bat, we're off to an excellent start with a 5-star safety rating from Virginia Tech's Helmet Lab. Of course, this also meets current EU and CPSC standards as well, but it's always great when companies can verify their claims from independent third parties like Virginia Tech's Helmet Lab. The safety is attributed to the helmet's relatively smooth and round shape. Fizik uses something here called the cross bridge in order to better reinforce the helmet and better distribute impacts across the whole shell. Fizik is also integrating the MIPS air node system, which provides additional protection from rotational impacts. This MIPS air node system is much more comfortable and much more svelte than the previous MIPS aligners, and once you use it, you'll never want to go back to the old style. But despite its high safety standard, the Kudo is actually really lightweight. This size medium here is only coming in at 320 grams. And it's also extremely comfortable. True to Fizik's values, the Kudo is extremely adjustable. There's a ton of adjustability here to perfectly dial in your fit. There's a ratcheting retention system here in the back, the tilt can be adjusted, and there's even a crown adjustment here at the front to perfectly dial in your head shape. What's also cool is the reflector here in the back can be replaced with an optional tail light. I'm a big fan of making yourself more visible to cars on the road. So if you're a gravel rider or a road rider, definitely check out the Kudo. The next helmet is the Kudo Aero. And just about all the great things about the Kudo transfer over to this one. It's still got that 5-star Virginia Tech safety rating. It's got the MIPS air node, the cross bridge system, and that wonderful, wonderful fit system with the ratchet, the tilt, and the crown adjustment. The optional rear tail light is still here with the reflector, but like the name implies, this helmet is all about aero. Fizik completely smoothed over the shell in order to mitigate wind resistance and turbulence. Fizik even provides a removable rear spoiler, which helps delay air separation to further add to the helmet's aerodynamic prowess. But despite Fizik's focus on aerodynamics, they didn't make any compromises on the ventilation. The two smaller intake vents up front exhaust out the larger vents in the rear and provide a ton of airflow, keeping the rider cool and collected on those longer rides. If you're a high performance rider who's trying to shred every single piece of wind resistance they can, then the Kudo Aero might be the helmet for you. Lastly, but certainly not least, we have the Fizik Kassis, and this is Fizik's trail or mountain bike helmet, and personally, I have been spending a lot of time with this thing, and I can genuinely say this is one of the most comfortable helmets I've ever used. For a mountain bike helmet, this thing is pretty light at only 420 grams with this size medium. Again, it's got that MIPS air node system, which is so comfortable, and unlike the older versions of MIPS, it doesn't creak or shift around on you. I'm a sweaty little man, especially while out on the trails, and this thing does a phenomenal job at venting. It did a great job of keeping my head cool and channeling the sweat away from my eyes when I did sweat, because I sweat a lot. When you combine that with the MIPS system and the 5-star Virginia Tech rating, I feel pretty confident that this is going to protect my noggin in the unfortunate event of a crash. The added visibility with the rear taillight and the reflective straps are also a very welcome addition. Sometimes I have to pedal in order to get to the trails, and that extra visibility goes a long way for safety while sharing the space with cagers. All in all, I'm a big fan of this helmet, and I'm excited to share it with you. This helmet, like the rest of Fizik's helmets, also come with a very nice storage bag for storage and transportation. If you're looking for a new half shell, man, I'd highly recommend the Fizik Kassis. So, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. I hope we inspire you to check out some of these new helmets from Fizik. We are really excited about this new product line, and it's abundantly clear that Fizik poured all their technology, all their resources, all their expertise in designing these helmets. But we want to know what you think of these helmets. Which one do you want to try? Let us know down below. But if you have any questions about these helmets or any other helmets we might offer, please feel free to reach out to one of our gear advisors. Thank you so much for watching, and keep pedaling.